You got the strength, you got the power. It's right there within you. With a little trick in your mind.
My name is Dr. Emmanuel Akimboye. And to those of you who have been my friend either on Facebook or otherwise, you know that I'm a personal leadership advocate, which means I challenge people around me to take personal leadership very seriously. I will explain that by telling this very short story. My friend just would not wait for weekend to come because he just didn't like his job. But he didn't like going to work not because he hated his job, but it was because of one of the co-workers at work. Now, this co-worker, my friend didn't like how his co-worker spoke to him, how his co-worker handled the project that they had to do together, and many factors like that. So because of that, he was not happy. He was losing his joy, and it was getting so bad to the extent that though he liked the job itself, though he liked his boss, he just didn't like going to work. And at some point I called him and I let him know that why have you allowed this man to control your joy, to control your happiness? He was surprised at my question because he thought, no, that's not what I'm doing. This man just was not doing the right thing. And I said, look, you really cannot control what this man was doing. You can only control your choice. You have made a choice to respond to what this man was doing in a way that was allowing him to control your joy and your happiness. So with this, it's like the light bulb went on in his head and he decided to reconsider his attitude and his approach, and through this he was able to make a different analysis, a different way to process the matter, and to see that he could actually choose to respond to what this man was doing in a way that would not allow him to be unhappy, in a way that would not allow him to lose his joy and his happiness, and he will be able to get his passion for the work, and he'll be able to do his work while he left this man to do whatever he wanted to do. And this is what he eventually did. Now, what this short story indicate for us is that personal leadership is about the power of choice, your ability to respond to situations in a way that you know that you are in control, you are in charge of your happiness, can create your own joy, regardless of what is happening around you, regardless of what is happening in your environment. Now, what I have seen in my interaction with others is that it is not easy to get into this phase of life where you have full control over your situation, over how you respond to situations around you. You have full control over your own joy, over your own happiness. You don't allow just emotions and feelings based on what happens to determine your joy. So it is not an easy journey. It is an important phase of life to learn the principles, because these are based on timeless principles that allows you to be able to do this. These are based on your ability to see beyond the present and the prevailing situations that can make people unhappy and that can make people lose their peace or lose their joy. So as a result of that, we have something exciting, something powerful going on, which is the launching of our new channel called Visionary Posture with Dr. Emmanuel Akimboye. So this is what we are doing now, and this is the great news I want to share with you, my friends. And first, let me discuss what is meant by visionary posture. You know, the popular ancient proverbs that says, where there is no vision, people cast off restraint. So visionary posture is about your ability to see. You see your future. You see the future in your imagination. You see where you are going in your imagination. You see certain things that you want to do, certain things you want to accomplish beyond what others can see. You see it in your imagination. And this choice, this ability to see what you see in your imagination now affect the choices you make. That is the posture. The posture you have will be the choices you make. And these are very important. And this is what we will be going through this through this channel. We will be looking at different timeless principles that enables you to have personal leadership, which are embedded in visionary posture. It is because you have visionary posture that you are able to have personal leadership and make choices that enable you to respond to situations in the right way, that you do not lose your happiness, you do not lose your joy, you do not lose your peace, even when there are challenges and turbulence around you. This visionary posture affects every aspect, every sphere of life, from how you lead your personal life to your health as a human being, to your well-being, to your finance, to your job, to your career, to your education, to your academics if you're a student, just to your marriage. Every aspect, to your relationship, every aspect of life is affected by this visionary posture. And we are going to be sharing timeless principles. We are going to be sharing a lot of personal stories. I will be sharing many of my stories and many of my personal story in my journey in life so far, and how I have personally applied these principles. So we are not talking theory here. We are talking about principles that I have applied, that many people have applied at a very personal level, and how this has helped to move forward, and how you too can practice and apply the same principle, and you will be able to have a visionary posture and lead your life in the right direction and make the right choices every day and become everything that God has planned for you to be. Because these principles are timeless principles planned and designed by God for you to accomplish everything you want to accomplish. So stay with us and be on the lookout for the next episode. So between now and then, I want to, as you come to listen to me, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, and also click the notification button, so that anytime once we upload the next episode, you are going to be the first person to be notified about this. And also give us a thumbs up, like the channel, share it with your friend. We are all gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a wonderful time. See you next time, my friend. Bye bye.
Your God of strength, your God of power is right there within you. With a little trick in your mind, you can do anything.